first start by priming up our eyelids using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I don't know why I want to say like Studio Fix, because they do have a Studio Fix concealer. So I'm like confused, obviously. I'll be taking my Luxie 211 concealer brush. Go ahead and set my Soft Ochre paint pot with my Fenty Beauty setting powder in Butter with my Luxie 233 large fluff. So today I'm going to be recreating the look I did for my friend's Carmen's wedding. Not the look that I personally did, but the look that I did on her. So I was doing her makeup for my friend Carmen, her wedding, and then her bridesmaids as well. So I wanted to recreate the look because I thought it was really pretty, really flirty, really gorgeous, and I loved it. So I'm here to recreate it. So in case you guys want to recreate something similar, I used a couple different palettes because we were kind of like brainstorming what she wanted. Or actually, she had showed me a picture of like a pink cut crease, and I used the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors, and I used Just a Kiss as her like cut crease shadow, and it was so gorgeous and so flirty and just so like, I don't know, very pretty and like fairy tale looking, and just I loved it. So I really want to recreate it, so I have a place for this video on my channel because I thought it was such a beautiful look, and I'm just so thankful that she decided to ask me to do her makeup and letting me be a part of her wedding process. So I thought it's just like a memorable moment, you know? So that's the look I'm going to be doing today. And you don't have to have these exact palettes, but these are pretty popular, so I'm assuming you guys may have something similar or these palettes exactly. So I have two Colourpop palettes and then my Friendcation palette, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Just me, or does people also experience that Starbucks does not put everything you ask them to put? Like, they always forget my classic syrup. Like almost like 5 out of 10 times they'll forget it. Like maybe 6 too. Like they'll be like, I added it. Like, you didn't really add it. So, and get started with this look. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe M504, and I am taking the Karrueche x Colourpop She palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, this very peachy, light peachy shade, as my transition color. Just going to really cover my bases here. And I am kind of tanner a little bit. I self-tanned using Loving Tan, so I'm a little tan. I wish I was like this tan all year round, but I'm like actually very pale. Yeah, don't mind that. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe R40, and I'm going to go in with this palette right here, Give It To Me Straight from Colourpop. One of my very favorite, like all three of these palettes are actually my favorites, like they are my tones. I've done a video separately on each of these palettes before, so if you haven't watched them, I highly recommend it. They are amazing palettes. I'm going to be mixing Truth Hurts and a little bit of BS. So these two shades right here, and just applying that in the outer corners. I'm going to go in with my Friendcation palette, and I'm going to be taking Girl Bye right here, the really pretty pinky shade, maroon, with my Bedazzling Tools 776. And this, we will focus on the outer corners first, and then we're going to take whatever we have left into the inner corners. I'm going to go back in with my Give It To Me Straight palette, and I'm going to be taking TMI, this color right here, that really pretty maroonish purple shade. And the same brush I used with Girl Bye, and I'm just going to apply this in the outer corners. And take my Morphe M504, taking that shade from the She palette that we used as our transition. I'm just going to go ahead and blend. So next we're going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm not going to do this on camera since I always do a half cut crease. I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium to do a half cut crease, and then I'll be right back. I went ahead and cut the crease like I said. I'm using my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape in light medium, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply I'm applying this, I don't even know where it's from. I think like eye candy. They're like glitter adhesive. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild like flat shader brush. I'm just going to like get it a little bit damp, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm doing one at a time. Go ahead and take Just a Kiss from the Friendcation palette, and I'm going to go take my finger for now and press the shadow on. And it's just like so gorgeous. Like, look how pretty Just a Kiss is. Like, I need the shade in a single shadow. Dose of Colors, please launch the shade in a single shadow because I need it like by itself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a oh crap! I forgot to add the mixing medium on the other side because I got so excited. I mean, it's like I have hooded lids, so that's why I added it so the glitter doesn't like touch up on the top, but it's fine. But you know, that is an option if you want your glitter to stay on and not transfer if you have hooded eyelids. But it's good. I got way too excited because I love this look. It's okay. We're fine. I'm going to go ahead and take, oh, I did use the Dose of Colors concealer brush, so I'm going to go ahead and take that and apply it more precisely. Look how pretty Just a Kiss is. Like, now is I'm going to take the Bedazzling Tools little 217 brush I used. I'm going to be taking TMI right here from Give It To Me Straight palette, and I'm going to blend it in together. I'm going to tap first, and then I'm going to blend it in inwards. And I'm taking this Morphe E18 with TMI once more, and I'm going to blend out again. Get over this, like it's so pretty. I'm going to actually take another brush. Oh my gosh, okay. Be taking this Morphe M508, taking TMI, and we're going to lightly line the shade just to make it more, it like pops out more. I like can't breathe when I do this. I need preciseness. Go ahead and take that pencil brush again and just blend it out a little bit, and then taking my M504 with nothing on it, just our original blending color. I'm just going to blend. Step away from the eyes for just a little bit, and we're going to move on to the face. First, let's apply some chapstick. Burt's Bees, my favorite. Please sponsor me. I'm kidding. Okay, not really. Go ahead and move on to the complexion. For her complexion, I did use actually her own foundation, which was the Fenty Beauty. This is the stuff that I've currently been loving, so I'm just going to use it. So I've currently been loving my L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in the color 485. Like I said, I am a little bit more tan right now, but this is a little bit too deep in color. This is like my first day tan. I'm going to use mostly the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the color Punjab. And then I'm going to use this because it is similar to what my body looks like right now. And then I'm going to add just a touch of the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. Love this foundation. Love it. Full pump. Alright, and then I've been loving adding the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Topaz. And this just deepens up the foundation, but also like gives me a little bit of glow. So my concoction right there. Taking my Sonia Kashuk foundation brush, I'm just going to mix it all together. Looks good. So now we're going to blend. I'm going to take my Beauty blender. And my hands are much lighter than the rest of my body and my face. I didn't tan my face. I usually do not tan my face. But I wash my hands so often, like you can see where it's like this part is all my natural skin color and this is just my loving tan. And I just love, love, love this foundation. Like, it's honestly amazing. I did a pretty good job matching my neck. And then we're just gonna blend it into the ears as well. Just to make everything, because I don't tan the ears as well. So I just put foundation on it. But got my hair done yesterday, so I don't want to wash it. And you guys will see the end product, or how my hair looks. Conceal anything and just fix up the shape of my eye look. This is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. And now we're going to go ahead and correct. Go ahead and blend, because we did get a little crazy at blending. My Morphe E28. Such an amazing brush. Like, you guys all need it. Just to blend in the inner corners, the demarcation. And use my Tarte Shape Tape. I have the color light medium and light neutral. I like, what was that? It's not English. I like a brighter under eye and like highlighted face. So I'm using light medium, which is good because I am a little deeper in skin tone. I use a deeper foundation, obviously. A tree on my face. And then we're going to take light neutral just to lighten everything up a bit. Having a brightened face, like I feel like it just looks more snatched. Go ahead and bake. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out again. I like to blend out after I go in with my brightening concealer the outer corners. I don't want it to be too sharp. Like, I do like my shadow winged out, but I'm not going for like a sharp look today, you know? I just like when I bake, I just get all the powder everywhere. It's fine. I'm back and we're going to dust this powder off. I will be taking my Morphe E49 with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 220. I just love my Fit Me powders. Like, you guys really need to try this. Like, this is what I used on the bridesmaids and Carmen, my friend Carmen, during her wedding when I did their makeup. Amazing. It looked flawless, and honestly their makeup stayed on throughout the day. And the next day is what I was told. So really don't, like, because it's drugstore, don't sleep on it. Truly the most amazing powder of life. I do have like another version too, like a poreless one if you don't want a matte one. If you're dry, that one may be the one you would like. Go ahead and set the rest of my face. This is my Luxie Beauty Tapered Face 520. I'm going to go ahead and apply some bronzer. I used different bronzers on them. I used, which one did I use? I used Hoola bronzer, but I purchased some drugstore bronzers that I really wanted to try. These are from Maybelline. They're city bronzers, and I wanted to try them because I'm always looking to try new drugstore bronzers. So I got the color 300, and then I got 200. I thought I could maybe mix them. I think I may be a little bit too tan at the moment. For 200, it kind of looks, I don't know, let's see. Maybe we can mix them. I'm taking my, this is like my Tulip Sonia Kashuk brush. We're going to, pretty, it does show up. Take a little bit of 300, just like a tiny bit. 300 is like a lot more warmer, just a little bit. Focus that really in the back of my head. Like, these are super pigmented. Further sculpt the face, because you all know I love a chiseled cheek. I'm going to be taking my highlight and contour palette from the Balm Cosmetics, using my Morphe E4 angled brush. I'm just going to carve out the contour. I'm going to be using my Juno sponge. This is still brand new. I just took it out of the bag recently, and look, I I used this a couple times for my full face, but then I just like my beauty blender a lot better. But look, it's like always, it's already broken. Like, I don't know what happened. It like, this is for a lot of my sponges too. Like, the beauty blender, it takes a while for it to kind of break up on me like this, like couple months in, honestly. But like the Morphe sponge, this sponge, and even the Elsie sponge was very easily like broken, and it started to rip, which is so sad because I do truly like these sponges, but they keep ripping on me for some reason. Please let me know down below if I'm like, I don't feel like I'm being too rough on them. Like, I'm washing them, I'm squeezing it, but that's about it. Like, I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm kind of confused. But I'm going to use this to carve out my contour. Is just me, or does everyone else think that the Fenty powders they smell amazing? They smell like a bakery or something. I love the smell of them. Go ahead and apply some mascara and tightline, and then I'll be right back to let you know which items I decide to use. Alright, so I went ahead and put on some Baddie B lashes. These are in Sugarbaby. I think I've like said this before, but this is like one of my all-time favorite styles from Baddie B. My favorite styles from Baddie B, like so flirty, so pretty. For Carmen's eye look, I actually did use just some Ardell Demi Wispies because she didn't want anything too dramatic but also light. So, but I like dramatic eyelashes, so obviously I went with something more dramatic. And I went ahead and also applied some eyeliner on the bottom lash line. For her wedding look, instead of eyeliner, I went ahead and just smudged some of the brown shadows, the pinky shadows. Sorry, no. The brown shadows from the Give It To Me Straight palette, just for a more neutral and like less dramatic look, since it was her wedding day. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to be taking Truth Hurts and BS and go ahead and smudge that onto the lower lash line. And for hers, I just went out right here, just to make the look very more flirtatious. I kind of just like smudging stuff on the lower lash line, but it's my personal preference. Go ahead and take my Dose of Colors shader brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend. Let's take a little bit of Truth Hurts. For blush, I'm going to go ahead and do some blush. I just used Tarte's Exposed Blush, but I've been loving the Nude Sticks Nudies All Over Face Color in Deep Maple A. It's just a cream blush, and what I do is, it's like this really deep brown color, maple color. I just like apply it on the back of my hand a good amount. I take my pink beauty blender with some foundation on it. I just dab so everything's lightened. But I'm also going to apply something else on top because I did get a new blush. This is from the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Blush, and this is in the color 193 Charming. And this is the shade, very pretty neutral color. I'm going to use this Colourpop brush. It has a light shimmer to it. To highlight, I went ahead and used the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collection in Fuego, and just literally applied it everywhere to make sure that she was glowing. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, this highlighter is just blended in so nicely and so skin-like. My Lexi 231 Smell Tapered from my Cupid's bow. Set the brows. I'm using my Kaja Beauty Brow Blowout in Soft Brunette. And set the face. I'm using my Elsie the Hydra Enhancer. Okay, so I am back. I am going to go ahead and apply some lip, but I am going to show you the mascara I'm using for my lower lashes, which I've been loving recently. This is the Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Waterproof, and I always seem to get like mascara onto my lower lash line area because my lashes are so small and all the mascara brushes are really too big for my eye shape. But this has been amazing. I'm using waterproof because I love waterproof mascara, and I feel like it helps with like it running down and everything. Wow, look at my fingers and like my arm. But that's what I used, and I did go ahead and recurl my hair. I got it done yesterday, so It's kind of more ashy like than I'm going for. It's kind of like ashy blonde beige, like a beige blonde. But once obviously it washes out, it will be more blonde than ashy. But I also got like these little front pieces, which I already kind of had because like the breakage in my hair from bleaching it and everything, but my hairstylist just went ahead and cut it for me, so it's like more face framing. But I'm waiting for my curls to set a little bit, and I got a like 2 inches cut for my hair. So, feeling a little short hair kind of, but obviously not really. Oh my gosh, my hair, it's like I'm trying to figure out how to. Using my LA Girl Cosmetics lip liner in Cafe. I'm gonna go ahead and use, for Carmen for her wedding, I let her, I put a mauve story on her, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my main, and we're gonna add a little bit of a mauve story on top later on. I'm gonna go ahead and mix in a little bit of a mauve story. Alright, so this is actually the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see more videos from me and different tutorials, please don't forget to request them down below and follow me on my social media channels. And I'll see you guys in the next one.